Welcome back to the series where I catch you up on some of the latest, biggest and most interesting gaming news within the last week in just a few minutes. Let's get into it. First, let's cover the long overdue latest Nintendo Direct that happened a week ago, giving us plenty to look forward to this year. We finally got our first proper look at the new Fire Emblem game 3 Houses, along with a solid release date of July 26th, a slight delay from the initial spring release announcement. We also got some reveals for some new games such as Mario Maker 2, Astral Chain by the development team Platinum Games, as well as most interesting of all, the reveal of a new Zelda. Well, kinda new, is a remake from the ground up of the 1993 Game Boy original, Link's Awakening. The art style definitely caught people by surprise, including myself, but it's growing on me really quickly. Whilst we're on the subject of Nintendo, a recent rumour that comes from Game Informer senior editor Imran Khan suggests they may be reviving a previously cancelled game you wouldn't expect. Following this, the site Nintendo Insider has said they have word from their own sources that Nintendo are bringing the Xbox and PC exclusive Scalebound back from the dead for the Switch, and believes this is the title Imran Khan is referring to. Both Nintendo and the Scalebound developer Platinum Games have had a strong relationship in recent years, so there is at least the possibility, and I think many would be happy to see the project finally come to fruition. However, some have voiced their doubts as to the legitimacy of this claim, so don't get your hopes too high. Darksiders 3, a title that could have easily never happened after the collapse of THQ a few years ago, thankfully did after the rights to the IP were bought by Nordic Games, now known as THQ Nordic. The game released right at the end of last year to slightly disappointing reviews, averaging a Metacritic between the low 60s and 70s, leaving many fans of the series concerned that it may have spelled the end of future games being made. Despite the review scores, THQ Nordic have expressed that it's already made its money back, stating that it performed within management's range of expectations and has recouped all investments made in development and marketing during the quarter. They also said that Darksiders remains one of the group's key IPs, so rest assured, it seems extremely likely we'll see a fourth game in the series make its way into our hands in the future. At the other end of the spectrum, it seems the latest Far Cry title, A New Dawn, has sold far less than hoped for during its opening week, seeing an 86% reduction than the previous entry, Far Cry 5. To some extent, this could be justified by the fact it isn't a numbered entry and essentially a large expansion. However, it also sold less than Far Cry Primal within the same period, which was another similar spin-off. With all that said, it still managed to top the charts over here in the UK, beating out Metro Exodus, which debuted at spot number 2. It's worth noting these figures only take into account physical sales. Digital sales may tell a different story when released. This is potentially at least partly the case with Crackdown 3, which missed a spot in the top 10 at retail, likely due to being available cheaper through Microsoft's digital Game Pass service. If you've been enjoying Apex Legends in the last couple of weeks, there's plenty more to look forward to, as data miners have seemingly found a few tidbits that hints at what's to come. This mined information seems to reveal a much requested solo and duos playlist, as well as potentially another called Survival that could incorporate an interesting spectator and commentator functionality. Additionally, there is information on what could be a 3-man hoverbike and the name of 2 upcoming legends called Watson and Octane. BioWare and EA's next big game is due out tomorrow, and many have been a little concerned as to whether it's going to meet expectations. A number of critics who have played through it have begun to drop their reviews, and those concerned may have had good reason to be. While critics have generally noted Anthem has promise, they've also noted it has a number of very deep flaws, such as extremely long load times, rubber banding that keeps you glued to your teammates, numerous bugs, and pacing issues. In fact, many of the problems are ones that Destiny and The Division fixed long ago. There is a day one patch that at least aims to fix a few of the issues, such as the load times, but there is definitely cause for concern as to Anthem's overall quality. That's it for this news roundup. For more videos just like this, be sure to like, subscribe and click the bell icon for a notification each time a video goes live. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.